हेलो गाइस। आज अब हम लोग करेंगे एवोल्यूशन जितना फास्ट हो सकता है इन टोटल 6 पेजेस मतलब 3 पेज टोटल अगर बोथ साइड का वो करके चले। सो ओरिजिन ऑफ यूनिवर्स हुआ था 20 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो, बिग बैंग थ्योरी। फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अर्थ 4.5 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो। फर्स्ट साइन ऑफ लाइफ 4 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो। फर्स्ट मैक्रो मॉलिक्यूल 3 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो। फर्स्ट सेल 2 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो। फर्स्ट नॉन सेल्युलर सेल 3 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो. First cell 2 billion years ago. Theory of origin of life on Earth. Theory of special creation. Life in 6 days. No evolution. Earth 4000 old. Theory of abiogenesis. Theory of spontaneous generation. Life originated from non-living. Made up of mud of Nile when heated gave rise to crocodile. Disapproved by Louis Pasteur Swan neck experiment. Theory of biogenesis. Omnis vivum e vivum proved by Reddy. Spallanzani and Pasteur. Life originated from pre-existing life. Pasteur and Swan neck experiment. Cosmic. Spores से life, panspermia life is present throughout the universe. Oparin held in hypothesis theory of chemical evolution, most accepted. Oparin of Russia, held in of England. Abiogenesis first, biogenesis thereafter. Life originated in hot dilute soup of ocean where chemicals interacted with each other. Carbon dioxide, hydrogen, methane, ammonia, and no oxygen. It was a reducing environment. Light and UV rays, then came amino acids, nucleosides, fatty acid, then biomacromolecules, RNA, protein, polysaccharide, then protobionts, and then all. S.L. Miller experiment in 1953. First cell, aerobic heterotrophs, then chemoautotrophs, then anoxygenic phototrophs, oxygenic photoautotrophs, then eukaryotes. In this experiment, he used methane, ammonia, and hydrogen in the ratio of 2:1:3. The temperature was kept at 800 and some water vapor. Then there is the spark chamber. Here, sparks were introduced. Then, after 180 days, aniline, glycine, and aspartic acid were formation were seen. HMS Beagle, Charles Darwin, for different living existing forms share similarities of various levels. Alfred Wallace, Malay Archipelago. Evidences of evolution. Paleontological preserved in rock fossils. Missing link Archaeopteryx. Reptile gave rise to birds. Ernest Haeckel, embryological support for evolution. Disapproved Carl Ernest von Baer, embryo never gives rise to parts of adult and oncogenic of phycology. Homologous and analogous structure. Similar anatomy but different function. Homologous means similar anatomy but different function, common ancestry, and it's called divergent evolution. You can learn it as HD. H for homologous and D for sorry. H for homologous and D for divergent. Four limbs of bat, whale, and cheetah. Vertebrates, heart and brain. Thorns of bougainvillea, tendril of cucurbita. Analogous organ, similar function and different anatomy. You can learn it as AC. A for analogous, C for convergent. Wings of butterfly, birds, and bat. Eyes of octopus and mammals. Flippers of dolphin and penguin. Sweet potato and potato. Natural selection 1850, more white moth than the melanated. After industrialization 1920, melanized were more than white. Adaptive radiation is also called divergent radiation. You can learn it as AD. Longest and convergent is placental. Darwin finches, Galapagos Island, many finches like were vegetarian insectivorous finches evolved from original seed eating finches on the same island. Mole, marsupial mole, anteater, numbat, mouse, marsupial mouse, wolf, Tasmanian wolf. lemur, spotted cuscus, flying squirrel, flying phalanger, bobcat, Tasmanian tiger cat. Let's revise it again. Mole, marsupial mole, anteater, numbat, mouse. It will see question will come from anteater numbat. See, because mole you can easily predict it's marsupial mole, but from anteater you might get confused. So examiner will use this. For wolf you can learn Tasmanian wolf, bobcat, Tasmanian tiger cat, and for lemur, spotted cuscus. Theory of evolution. Theory of inheritance of acquired character used and disease of organs given by Lamarck. Continuous use of enlargement for the next generation, no transfer. Darwin. Reproductive fitness influenced by Thomas Malthus. Inheritable variation. Make resource utilization and more progeny. Two key concepts: branching descent and natural selection. Variation were small and directional. Mutation. Hugo de Veres worked on every primos. Mutation cause evolution. Mutation are random and directionless. Whereas in Darwin's theory, variation were small and directional. In Hugo de Veres, mutation are random and directionless. Saltation is single step large mutation causing speciation. In Darwin's, it's a PYQ. Darwin's variation were small and directional, whereas in Hugo de Veres, mutation were random and directionless. Hardy-Weinberg principle: in large randomly meeting population, the allele of frequency will remain constant from generation to generation in absence of disturbing factors. P plus Q equal to 1. P square plus Q square plus 2PQ, 2PQ is heterozygous pair equal to 1. Factors affecting Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium causing evolution. Gene migration. Repeated gene migration is called gene flow. Genetic drift. By chance, random changes in allelic frequency operates in smaller population. Founder effect, bottleneck effect. Mutation, genetic recombination, natural selection, stabilizing mean character is selected, extreme character is selected on one side, directional disruptive is existence of characters on both sides. A brief account of evolution: 2000 million years ago, first cellular form. 5 million years ago, invertebrates were formed and active. 350 million years ago, jawless fish evolved. 320 million years ago, seaweeds and few plants. 350 million years ago, fish with strout fins could move on land. 1938, Coelianth lobfins, South Africa evolved into amphibians. Amphibians into reptiles. 200 million years ago, reptiles dominated the earth. 200 million years ago, some reptiles returned back to water. Example, Ichthyosaurus. 65 million years ago, dinosaur appears. Giant fern, pteridophyte coal. 15 million years ago, ancestors of man appeared. Human evolution. One question is sure from here. 15 million years ago, Dryopithecus, more ape-like in Africa. Ramapithecus, more man-like in Shivalik range. And semi-erect posture and herbivores. Herbivores. 3 to 4 million years ago, humanoid-like East African grassland stood erect and 4 feet tall. They were found in Ethiopia. Australopithecus, 500 cc. Erect, they had hunted weapons with and ate fruit. Homo habilis, first human-like toolmaker, handyman, 650 to 800 cc is their brain cranial capacity. And 1.5 million years ago, Homo erectus, Java man, and discovered in Java 1891, ate meat, used fire, and had 900 cc of brain cranial capacity. Neanderthal man had 1400 cc cranial capacity, lived near the East and Central Asia. 1000 to 4000, 40,000 years back, used hides and buried their dead. Cro-Magnon man had 1650 cc of cranial capacity. Cave paintings, Bhimkata in Raisin in MP, 18,000 years ago. Agriculture came 10,000 years ago. Homo sapiens 1450 cc, and they came around 75 to 10,000 years ago. You can learn it like first came Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon, and then our Homo sapiens. Thank you guys. I hope you liked the video.